have a block at the top of your mat or when we get there later. And it's always just nice to have them around. Good props. All right, so let's settle in. Here we go. Let's find our root as always. First thing, finding just all of your awareness at the base of your spine. And let that root anchor you deep into the earth today, present time. Always where we're supposed to be kind of living from. Just where's your awareness? Are you here? Whether you're practicing yoga or just in life, are you present? Are you right here in this moment? Inviting your energy back from the past and the future to just really be here now. From your navel down, settle a little deeper, just finding this moment of stillness to sit. Feeling the left side and the right side of the pelvis and the tailbone, creating a tripod for you. Here comes our assistant. Daisy dog, ready to relax. All right, settle in. Let's soften the belly. So as you inhale, fill yourself in. Just receive all that new energy. Nice, and a slow exhale, clearing out the old all the way down to the bottom. The gift of a fresh start with every breath, welcoming the new, whatever's happening right now. Feeling the breath fill you, pausing, and then feeling the breath exit back out through the nose. Maybe it feels a little warmer on the way out. Feeling the structure of your bones support you, but a little more ease maybe in the muscles and the tissues, maybe the shoulders or the face or the jaw. As we just become very present. Right, and then checking in with your heart. Let's feel the space all around the heart center, the front, the sides, the back. Powerful energy center that we like to focus on. Receiving love and compassion for yourself. Acknowledge how far you've come to be here. And then letting equal energy move out into the world. Believing in that powerful ripple effect, sending energy to help uplift the world and all beings on this planet and the planet itself. So again, is the back of the body open, the sides, the front. We'll be working with that space today. And letting that heart energy move up into your mind. So let's give the mind a little lifting, opening, reset for this new day. Right, setting your new intention for this practice, new day. Great. And let's roll onto our back. Let's start with some core today, get ourselves energized. So rolling down. Bring your knees into your body when you get there. Just take a few movements for your shins out and away, and then back in. And let's start with our yogi bicycle. So hands support your head, thumbs support your neck. We're in this right angle of our knees. Zip the back of your pelvis onto the ground. Take a deep breath. As we exhale, we're lifting and twisting. So elbow towards the opposite leg as we let the other leg hover long. Yep. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. And just keep that going, moving from the core of the body, but also feeling the back of the shoulder blades come off of the ground on the twist. Feeling your strength. I always lose count, but it feels good to move. Let's take a few more on each side. Last one. So finish the round you're on, coming back down, and then zip the feet together, butterfly, open the knees, keeping the back of the pelvis grounded. Inhale, exhale, lift, feet just a little bit, and head and shoulders just a little bit. We're just isolating kind of upper and lower abdominals, crunching together. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Two more. Great. Zip the legs up and then lower your arms at your sides, palms down, and then extend your legs long. So zip the legs together, being strong here. Again, anchor the back of the pelvis, setting in place. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Legs at a diagonal line. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more. Big exhale. Awesome. Bring the knees into your body. And then if you have a block handy, let's put it between the knees and we'll do a little twist right away here. So feet to the ground, scoot your hips to the right, knees come up and over to the left. Let your left or right arm be long and open on the ground and feel that spiral around your rib cage. Breathe into the belly. Nice little massage for those organs. Great. Unwind, center, and then hips to the left, knees come up and over to the other side. Left arm stays grounded. Breathe here. Big breath into the belly, keeping the heart open. Great. Unwind, center, release the block, and we'll do a nice heart opener here while we're on our back. So actually sit on your hands, palms down, elbows right at your sides. Legs stay long together as they were. And then we'll move into a fish pose, Matsyasana. We're gonna bend our elbows, lift the front of your heart up towards the sky, and then kind of arch back. You can touch the crown of your head on the ground or not. Let's take a few big breaths here to really open up. So grounding from the lower body, legs are long and strong on the ground, lifting from your heart, front of the heart, into your mind, just opening all that up. Great, and then release that, let it settle for a moment, and then bring your knees back into the body, and we'll roll all the way up, and then through tabletop. All right, keeping the hands spread wide, a little bend in your elbows. Let's inhale, drop your belly, look up. And then exhale, press down, look down, balancing front and back of the heart. One more time, right through the center line here. And then right arm wide, let's inhale, reach to the sky and thread the needle through. Let your shoulder and side of the head rest. Use your left hand to press and steer, or you can Give yourself a little massage into the back, upper back, neck space, usually pretty tight. Breathe into it. Great. Ground into the earth and reach back to the sky. Take a few big circles for your wrist. Great. And then inhale, squeeze, gather up some tension, whatever you've got, some stress, and let it go. You can just neutralize. One more time. Inhale, let it go. And then softly land. Take a cat stretch, flush that out. Other side, starting with arm parallel to the ground, core strong. Inhale and exhale, twist. Get that opposite rotation. Cross the upper back, neck and shoulder. All right, when you're ready, unwind it. Again, reaching towards the sky. Left wrist, get that big range of motion. Awesome. Inhale, squeeze the hand, flush it all out, all the little fingers, and let it go. One more time. Squeeze, inhale, let it go. Back down. And again, big cat stretch. And then let's widen the knees, take the tailbone down, and let's take a child's pose just to balance that out. Feel the right side and left side, grounding right onto the earth. Sending energy, again, from this moment, this practice, to all places on this planet where we need some love, some healing, some peace. Great. And let's get stronger here. So ground the hands and then ground the forearms. We're going to move into a little downward facing puppy pose. So arms are parallel to each other. Curl the toes, take a deep breath. And as we press up instead of downward facing dog, the forearms stay grounded. Just be mindful that the spine feels strong. We're not like concave curving. We're not rounding in either way. It's just neutral and strong as we lift our hips. Press so hard into those arms and hands that there's space between your ears and your shoulders. Let your head sort of hang here, belly strong. Just notice some really great strength happening all around the rib cage, upper back, chest, shoulders. Great. Let's take another deep breath. And then again, child's pose. Extend the arms nice and long. Take a breath. Great. And then ground the hands again. This time, downward facing dog. Notice the difference for the full extension of your arms down. Yep, let your head hang, core strong. Strong quads, let those hamstrings feel safe. You can bend one knee at a time and just really enjoy that stretch. Great. And then back down to child's pose. Take a breath. Melting. Again, noticing left side, right side. Settling in. And then sliding between the hands here onto the belly. Let's take our Sphinx pose on the ground. So very similar to where you just were with those forearms. Elbows and shoulders are in a straight line, and then the forearms are straight out in front of you, palms down. Yep. Relax your shoulders, so you're pressing into the ground, so there's space between your ears and your shoulders. And then the lower body is grounded and strong from the navel down each leg and foot. Press those feet down. Feels really anchored. So then you can maybe lift up a little more, opening the front of the heart. It's really great for strengthening the back. Great. And we're going to add a little twist here. Let's take the left knee out and toes out, a little half frog. I know you can't see super well, the little daisy dog here, but the knee and hip are in a straight line, and then the shin bone is straight down, toes out, like a little frog leg. The other leg is strong, long on the ground. And then we're adding a twist. We're going to take our right arm under. So you're going to be on your side for a second, hands together. And then we're taking the top arm like a big rainbow up and over. Again, a really great twist. Kind of scoot your shoulder blades underneath your back a little bit. Wherever your arm lands is great. It's probably hovering in the air. Don't force it. But just breathe, feeling all those strong muscles. Get a nice stretch here as we're just using gravity's help. Take another big breath or two, feeling the twist around the rib cage. Great. And then unwind slowly to the side, back to center, to your Sphinx pose, reset. All right, other side. So set up your right knee out, toes out. That little half frog leg, and then the left leg is long. Great. And then set up the twist. Left arm goes under this time, shoulder, arm, connect. And then the top arm, rainbow up and over. Scoop your shoulder blades under the back a little bit. Just breathe here. One more big breath. Great. Unwind. Center. You can stay in the Sphinx with forearms down or extend the arms a little bit longer and wider for a little seal pose. Grounding the lower body. Glutes are engaged a little bit. Protect the back. Stretch the front body. Awesome. Lowering down. Let's curl the toes, hands right under your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lift up to plank, and then downward facing dog. Stretching all the way back. Great. And just noticing maybe having more awareness around the rib cage, the strong muscles around. Great. And then we'll take a walk to the top of the mat, standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Core strong here. Let your upper body melt over your legs. And inhale to a flat back. Let's extend. Really feel long in the spine. And exhale, melt. Belly strong, folding over. Two more. Ground the feet. Excuse me. Halfway lift. Let it go. Melt. And one more. Great. Rising to the sky. Inhale. Let's open up from your heart and bring it right into the heart center. Great. And then finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Let your arms hang. Belly strong. Feel both legs strong and anchored into the earth like tree trunks. From the navel up, feel lifted and light, open. All those spring trees out there, lifting and opening to the sunshine. All right, inhale, lifting a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, big stretch back, left leg back into your lunge, looking up. Use your blocks if you like, under your hands. Exhale, downward facing dog, step back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin lower down, elbows in, and then all the way down. Inhale into your cobra, Bhujangasana. In the lower body that's anchored, we open. Great. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Use your core. Look forward. Inhale, left leg through, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, both feet forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bring it to the heart. Again, inhaling. 2, exhale into that forward fold. Let that back of the body lengthen. Inhale, left leg back, lunging again. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. To the earth, exhale. Inhale, shoulders back and down as we lift the heart. Great, exhale back. Inhale, left leg through, lunging, other side. Take a few steps if you need it, no big deal, you'll get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Back to the heart. Drop your arms, take a big breath. Let that go. Let's go into warrior one today from standing. So hips and shoulders stay forward. Left leg back, maybe 3 feet, toes angle out to like a 10 o'clock angle. Lunge in your front leg. That's not huge. It's not a warrior two, it's warrior one. So we're facing the top of your mat. And then we lift. Lift our warrior swords up to the sky. So really feel your foundation, both feet grounded without gripping your toes. Back leg straight and strong. Glutes and quads are strong, anchored. You are held by the earth. And then we can just keep opening up, lifting from the heart. And then we'll move a little bit. Inhale. Relax the shoulders, straighten that front leg. Exhale back into the pose. Take a few more, just kind of clearing the space around you, sweeping through it. Feeling your body in space here. We'll hold this third one. And scan your pose from the base up. Can you trust each foot? Do you feel present, grounded and strong like a warrior? Open from the heart. Standing with integrity, strength. Kind of aiming up, helping uplift the world. Stay up. Great. And keep the heart lifted. Let's float your hands behind you. Either pressing the palms together if you can find them, or hold the opposite elbow, whatever works. Squeeze the shoulder blades between those muscles between the shoulder blades are strong to open up the front body. Right? Inhale, lift up. Then exhale, take a bow. Hinging from the hip crease. Coming down, let your head come down wherever your arms feel good. But again, press your hands together. Don't just hang out in your wrists or your elbows. The humble warrior, dropping the head, listening, pausing. Then root the feet. Inhale, rising. Release your hands, free those wrists. And then let it all open up again. And all the good energy moving through the tingles in the arms and the hands, the heart. Great, straighten the front leg. We'll release the arms. Let's step a little shorter and get a block available if it's not, just for the next couple. All right, so again, shorter stance, maybe wider for stability. The legs are straight, so we don't have a bend in the front knee anymore. Square the hips towards the front of your mat. All right, and then we take the arms wide. I'm gonna do it sideways so you can see. Then rotate, palms back. And then if we can find the hands together, tuck them in, or again, just hold on to the opposite arm somewhere. Just another connector to open up the front of the shoulders. Great. So we'll inhale, lifting from the front of the heart. Feel the strong muscles of the back. And slowly bow forward and eventually down, but we're trying to let the front hip keep stretching back as we keep bowing, belly strong. Just keep melting. Take another big breath or two here. And let's just float the hands down, release them. And this is where we can take the block to the inside of your front foot. It can be on any face of the block and go up to the highest one if that feels better. Let's take the right hand to the sacrum, your back here. Square the hips and extend the spine. Feel really just kind of parallel in the spine to the ground first. Lengthening it, creating space. With an inhale, twist to the right. Reach from the heart. Let the heart guide the way here. Stretching the hip, front hip back. You'll feel that. And then hand can stay on your back or reach up toward the sky. Palm open, just like your face, facing to the right. Breathe. Lots to hold together. Keep the feet anchored. Keep breathing from the heart. Great, take another breath. And unwind slowly back down to the middle. Move the block, and then just reach straight up towards the sky. Strong back. Great. Back to the heart. And then working with balance. We like to take, just free your back foot. It's been grounded there a little bit. So kind of free it, maybe stretch a little bit. And then align yourself right in the middle here. Take flight. Warrior three. Virabhadrasana three. So grounding, lifting. Palms can stay at your heart. Maybe you want to pretend you're flying here. That big view of what's happening down there. Get that higher, bigger perspective. If you want to go for another twist, take the left hand back down to your block, maybe a little farther forward, and then twist to the right. Revolved half moon pose, Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. So ground a little deeper, lift a little more, that lifted leg. If you're working it, no big deal. And then we'll take a big forward fold when you're complete there. Balancing through right side and left side, folding, halfway lift. And again, just a big surrender. Can you let your head go? Relax your face, your jaw. Great. Rise up. And bring it back to center. Great. Maybe that right side feels really fired up, feels strong. Awesome. Take a breath in the middle. Mountain pose. Become the mountain. And then hands to hips for that awareness. We're just trying to keep the hips kind of as they are as the right leg goes back. Angle the toes out. That whole series other side. So warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Back leg is really your anchor here. So use the glutes, use the quads of the back leg. Feel that stability for the upper body to feel safe, to just keep opening here. And then we'll move. Inhale and exhale, sink down. Couple more. All right, hold and breathe. And scan the pose. Anchored, present. Lifted and light. Beam out from your heart. Again, love, peace, gratitude, joy. Great, float your hands behind you. It's that low clasp first. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Drop the arms down, nice big stretch, opening the front body. Take your slow bow to the humble warrior. Tucking the head down, wherever the arms feel good. Great. And then rising up, using those arms for help. Free the hands, stretch it back to the sky. Great, straighten the front leg, release the arms. And again, let's step a little shorter, maybe wider, really stable base here. Arms wide, and then again, this is the rotate from your shoulders, palms roll back. That's gonna really help find the hands. If you can tuck them in, or hold on, wherever. All right, inhale, up the front body, strong back. Exhale, slow bow. I always have to make sure I'm not gripping my knees. Have a little bend there, you're using your muscles. Keep bowing. Parsvottanasana. You're beaming out from the front of the heart. One more breath. Great. Release your hands down. Find your block once again to the inside of that front foot. Right hand stays there. Left hand to the sacrum. Square the hips. Let's come to our flat back. Once again, super long and spine parallel to the ground. Great. And then we twist from the rib cage. Take it to the left side. Stay here, or take the top arm up, wherever you want to be. Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolve triangle, you've got it. Keep the foundation strong. Feel the movement around the heart, the rib cage. One more breath. Nice job. Unwind slowly. Move the block. And let's come up. Nice and strong, opening up after those big twists. Awesome. Bring it to your heart. Then free your back foot. Reset as we begin our balance. Virabhadrasana 3, so warrior 3. Soft ankles and knees, kind of springy as we slowly take flight. Keep grounding into the earth. Feel held, and lift that back leg, kind of roll it inward, toes point down. Fly like you want to in that big picture as we zoom out and up. Maybe take the twist option. Right hand down, twisting left. Twist is just an option. Just stay in warrior 3 if you'd like. Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana is the option. Whew. All right, unwind it. Free that block. Folding over. Halfway lift, get long again. And let that go. Let's just pause here. Maybe you want to wrap your arms around, hug yourself in. Great. Lifting to the sky. Let's open it. And then back to the heart. And then dropping down the arms, finding mountain pose once again. Let's our home base in standing poses. Both legs, both feet. Can we feel lifted and open in the upper body? Good. One more breath. And again, lifting up. Let's take one more forward fold over those legs. Hug the arms around your legs. Bend your knees so you can actually touch the kind of the lower body to the legs, towards them. Great. And then step back to one more downward facing dog. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. And then look to the center of your mat. Let's come to a seat. So you can take your legs down, stretch your legs out, finding staff pose. Gonna roll the legs in a little bit, reaching out through the heels, hands at your sides. So grounding through the left side and the right side, through the feet. Let's work those ankles a little bit, toes forward, toes back. All that good standing work. Thank your feet, thank your ankles. Draw some circles. Great, zip the big toes together. Let's inhale, open up space between each toe. See if you can do that. It's good for the brain. Open it up. Then exhale, soles towards each other. Toes stay facing up. Do that little hinge a few more times. Opening, closing. Great. All right, let's keep the right leg out. Bring the left knee in and then open. I'll adjust a little bit. Feeling equally grounded in the pelvis here, left side, right side. Hands on either side of the long leg. Let's inhale, spiral, do one more twist from the heart, and then take a forward fold, very much like we did standing in the revolved triangle. We're twisting and we're folding. Take a few more breaths. Grounded, strong foundation, but freedom around the rib cage. Great, one more breath. Can we twist a little more and go deeper into that forward fold? And walk up, and we'll open into our tripod. Take your left hand behind you and we'll come up. You can also do this seated if you don't want to come onto the bent knee. Long leg, super long, stretch, breathe. Awesome. Lower down and switch. Switch legs. And so reset, pelvis grounded, left side, right side, tailbone, and then hands on either side of the long leg. Inhale as we kind of twist and lift, and exhale, begin surrendering into that forward fold. Take another breath. Can you twist and then let that go? Walk up slowly. Right hand will support you with that right, I guess, shin and knee as we come on up. Breathe. Right, lower down. And we'll take both legs wide, sitting in a V shape. Extend through both heels, lengthen, toes up towards the sky. Great, so we're not locking our knees, trust, or create a little space there. Inhale up the front body and exhale, just a slow forward fold. Keep beaming out from the front of your heart, forward. All right, one more breath. Surrender a little deeper. This time, let your head hang and just enjoy the stretch all the way down your back. It's all connected. Right, walk up slowly. Bring your feet together into your butterfly. Now that we're seated, same thing we did on our back. Relax your shoulders. Lift from the heart and the head and bend your elbows and see if there's any more depth you can go. Keep your neck long. We're not leading with the chin. We're trying to keep the whole spine in line. Great, one more breath. And just go a little deeper, melt into it. And rise up slowly. Nice, bring your knees up and then feet wide. The windshield wipers, move the hips a little bit. Great. And let's roll onto your back again. Have your block handy. Let's scoop the hips up and lift onto the block, whatever face feels good, right onto the sacrum. Shoulders back and down, palms open. Back of your head grounded, so neck feels long, natural. And then we'll just stretch the legs out in front of us a little moment here. You can always adjust if it's too much for both at the time. So this restorative bridge with the legs extended, letting the front of our hips receive a little relief. Take some big breaths. One more breath. You can walk the feet back, zip the legs together, and either just stay in bridge or lift the legs up towards the sky for a few moments of Viparita Karani, energy reversal. Letting everything shift, lighten up the feet and the legs. Send all the circulation through the body. All right, take another breath or two. And lower the legs down, feet down. Feeling all that fill back in. Pick up the hips, smooth block out, lower down your back. And then walk your feet wide, knees touch, just settling the back. Open the arms, take some windshield wipers once again. And one more stretch, figure four, right ankle to the left thigh. Weave those hands through and give the other hip a nice stretch. Okay, release and switch. Flex the foot, the top foot, keep things active as we go into the stretch. And then mindfully relax your shoulders, your face, your jaw. Heart is open. Great. Let go, bring the knees in. Draw some circles. Any last little massaging of your sacrum, the back, the hips. We'll prepare for the pose to integrate all the movement. Maybe use a blanket. Close down your eyes, just settling onto the earth. Rock your head side to side. Find center and let go. Soften your face, your cheeks, your jaw, forehead, muscles around the eyes. Relax your shoulders, arms and hands. Upper, middle, and lower back. Hips and glutes soften. Legs are heavy. Let them stretch out long. Then come back to the front body where the breath is flowing. The inhale lifts the belly and fills you all the way up to the top of your lungs, filling with peace. Exhale from the top down, letting peace flow out to the world. Rest in peace and quiet for a few moments, finding that harmony from within yourself, reflecting out to the world. Enjoy a few more really conscious breaths. Clearing out. Filling back in. New intentions, new day ahead of you. Staying focused. Moving your body gently as you wake up and re-enter the day. Give yourself a stretch, maybe a nice hug. We'll roll to a side. Up to close the practice. Sealing the practice with peace, as always. May the benefits of this practice help us and our homes and our communities, and also all beings on this planet. Om in three Shantis. Shanti is peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace in our hearts and peace in the world. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Namaste.